XRP holders are going to be receiving a gift today. Now, the size of that gift, well, it depends on several factors. I'll share that with you. And let's pretend that Ripple Labs loses the case with the SEC. What would happen to Ripple Labs and XRP? Let's discuss, everyone. Como esta, homeboys and homegirls? XRP highlighted the show today, sitting at 35 cents, up 3% last 24 hours. The rest of the market looks pretty green, everyone. ETH broke that 1,300 mark, and Bitcoin broke 17,000. I did a video on that earlier today, why the markets are rallying, but why we have to be cautious. If you're interested in that, I'll have it linked at the end. But let's start it off with the teaser. That's right, everyone. Ripple XRP related Flare network token airdrop. Flare drops 71%. Holy crap. Now, the reason I haven't brought up Flare in a while is because delay, over-promising and under-delivering. I swear every time they said we're going to launch, it was pushed back God knows how long. But guess what? However, holders of XRP had to be patient for a long time. The launch was postponed several times. But today is finally the day at 6:59 p.m. Eastern Time. You got a few hours, everyone. The distribution of FLR tokens will take place. But there is some bad news. As soon as that announcement was made, you could see the price has tanked. I've got right here just a chart regarding the last, say, 2.5 days, and you could see that the volume here has gone up and the price has gone down quite significantly. So again, are we in the buy the rumor, sell the news? So as news broke regarding Flare, they're like, yo, we're getting out of this. Interesting stuff, isn't it, everyone? And let me know in the comments down below if you're going to be one of the lucky ones to be receiving FLR tokens. But now on to some bigger crypto stories, and then we're going to talk about what would happen to Ripple Labs and XRP if the SEC won the case. By the way, I'm more in the camp of I think Ripple Labs is going to win, but we always have to be prepared for worst case scenarios so that you are better prepared when situations happen. That's why you have fire extinguishers in your house. Not because you expect to use them, but if something were to happen, you know how to use them. Gotta think, everyone. Aussie exchange Swift quietly pulls crypto earn program. Okay, extremely important here because think about this and how it mimics the rest of the world, okay? We've seen earn programs across the globe have been one of the things that government regulators out there have been going after, right? Programs that earn you yield based on, you putting your crypto in. In the United States Regulatory Commission went after BlockFi quite heavily after their earn program. Then when the program was re-released, it was only available to accredited investors because it was deemed as an unregistered security by the SEC in the United States. Well, guess what? We got the same thing happening now in Australia. These regulators are looking at cues from other financial leaders across the globe. Earn programs seem to be the one right now that regulators are going after most frequently and have the most success in shutting down. Cryptocurrency exchange SwiftXTX is shuttering its earn program, citing the changing regulatory landscape. Australia will soon launch a crypto consultation paper. The results will inform of subsequent legislation. I have the announcement from SwiftXTX. Due to the constant changing regulatory landscape, we have made the decision to close the earn program on the 10th of January 2023. We understand that this news is disappointing, but we are committing to doing what's best for the program in the near term. Important note here, I'm going to read it and then we're going to talk a little bit about this. To further clarify, this is not a financially driven decision for the business, and we are not removing the program due to any losses or issues with client assets. All right, that's the big key right here. This is not a financial move, but a regulatory move. I'm telling you right now, any of these earn programs that you see out there with companies, they are going to be gone after by regulators. I believe that you're going to see the biggest sweep of regulations happen to earn programs across the globe because we've seen it in the United States, we've seen it in Australia, and we've seen it in other big economic countries out there. Ugh, not good stuff, everyone. YouTube star Logan Paul apologizes for Crypto Zoo project failure. I cannot stand this guy, and if you want to know how you make people hurt, don't buy their products. Don't watch their videos. make it hurt. That's why I've waited so long to do a thing about this. I waited for him to apologize just so that I could make a comment because I did not want to give him any more light, even if it's negative. Because you know what? In the social media space, they don't care if it's positive or negative interactions. They just want interactions with viewers so they could sell their products to you. It's crazy stuff. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say about Logan Paul. I hope he just leaves the space completely. Think of all the programs that he screwed people over with. Now on to talk about XRP, Ripple Labs. What happens if they lose the case of the SEC? And again, not talking about that they're going to, but you always have to prepare yourself for situations. If Ripple loses the SEC case, here's the likely outcome for XRP. This is coming from attorney Jeremy Hogan. Jeremy Hogan, partner at Hogan, who closely follows the legal battle between the Ripple and US SEC regulator, has taken Twitter to share what his outcome may be. This is extremely important here. All right, so here's the thing. Michelle Nightingale came out saying, playing devil's advocate, anyone know what would realistically happen if Torres deems XRP to security? Garlinghouse said they would move abroad, which is a big blow to the United States crypto fan base. And we also know that if it would be deemed a security, you probably wouldn't be able to buy it in the United States. But let's take things a step further, and this is what Mr. Hogan is talking about. The US accounts for 25% of world economic activity. So, as a guesstimate, XRP would lose, what, 25% of its utility and funding? Ooh. So yes, if XRP is deemed a security, Ripple Labs and XRP would be moving forward, right? This wouldn't crush them completely. But let me ask you a few questions. If you were in a business, why would you want to remove 25% of your financial base? Why would you want to remove 25% of your customer base? That would be a massive, massive loss. The other thing we have to consider, and remember, if they do deem it a security in the United States, you could still purchase XRP. You just have to know how to use, and I'm not, saying you should do this, an anonymizer along with a VPN. Okay, there's ways around it. But anyways, my point here is this. The United States is an economic powerhouse, even though, we know there's some issues within the United States. But a lot of money flows from the United States into crypto projects globally. Taking away a quarter of the potential buying power, economic power, buying base, utility base. Think of ODL quarters that could be used in the United States. That would be huge, especially when it comes to, hey, we need more positivity in the crypto space, especially with US regulators raining down on crypto. So if we don't have Team Ripple Labs XRP to help us out, then that would be a massive blow to crypto in the United States. It would also be a huge blow to XRP Ripple Labs globally, but they would still be able to survive. Yes, Brad Garlinghouse did say they would leave the United States, which would be a huge hurt for all of us and would be a big feather in the cap for Gary Gensler in the SEC. Let me know in the comments below what you think would happen to Ripple Labs and XRP if they were deemed a security. Now, earlier I talked about that price video, specific action regarding the rally that's happening in the market right now. Crypto markets are rallying, but Flare is selling off. That video I did that explains why the markets are rallying, but why we have to be very, very cautious about this is right here. Until more news breaks, I'm going to keep scrubbing the news and finding the most recent accurate stuff for you to keep you informed of what's going on in the cryptoverse. Until then, you cool cats, have a great rest of your day.